If Adam is the first person who violated the covenant, then wouldn't Adam be the father of inhumanity? How could Adam be the father of humanity if Adam is who the Bible says that wasn't as smart as the serpent? So if you're supposed to be as wise as the serpent, how could the father of humanity not be what the Bible say that you should be? See what I'm saying? See, this is what I don't understand. Do you listen to the Bible to see the crime, or do you listen to the Bible to hear about salvation? Because if you read the Bible for yourself and you use the Bible in your own life, then wouldn't you see the persecutors of you in the Bible? If you living in accordance with the Bible, then wouldn't those who come against you be anti-you? So if you are following in the scriptures, then wouldn't you be the father or the mother of humanity, your humanity? See, that's what I'm doing, right? Say, no matter what my family thought, no matter what nobody thought, because I understood that the situation made people think and act the way they was acting. Now, if I didn't get upset with them, then I'm gonna hurt myself, because they already doing whatever they doing that's hurting me. You see what I'm saying? So why would I hurt myself? Because they hurting me because of what they believe. You see what I'm saying? So now I gotta go. So I got something to do, but I wanted to share this with y'all, right? If according to the Holy Bible, for whom is defined as exalted, for which is defined as elevated in rank, power, as well as character, as well as worthy, for which is defined as having significant worth, as well as importance, Bible, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, for which is defined as the sacred scriptures of Christians, comprising the Old Testament and the New Testament, for which, according to the Black's Law, New Testament testified. So what I'm basically saying is the Holy Bible, and I'm breaking it down because it don't say Holy Bible. It says holy, and then it has its own definition, right? And the definition of holy is, and I'm going to say not for whom, I'm going to say for which is. I think that's what throws me off. Because I'm saying holy as if it's a person, but then I'm saying now, I don't want to say holy is a person. I want to say holy is a thing, because it says elevated in rank, power as well as character. Well, it is a person. Now that's a person. So now I'm going to say holy for whom is. Because it's saying elevated in rank, power, as well as character. So that's a person. So look, I'm going to say if according to the holy, so now that's saying that's a person for whom is defined as exalted. So see, that's a person who once you find out who the person is, you exalt them. So that's like your preacher, your minister. See, you exalt them. You see what I'm saying? See, you elevate them in rank, power, as well as character. But they not telling you about them like I'm telling you about me. See, I'm saying I'm the main character in this saga. See, I'm saying that the only reason why you're so confused is that the dragon, that old serpent, didn't take me to court. I took him, it, and they to court. See, that is what is messing this whole thing up. See, because I'm acting in accordance with my understanding, and my enemies acting in accordance with the Bible. Now, if the Bible is already a written instrument, then that instrument has every dimension already in it. See, like it shows you Moses' side. It shows you who Moses talking about if you're reading the Torah. It shows you what prophet is telling you about the saga that they recognized, and then they telling you about the crime. So the Bible and the Quran is actually case law. It's telling you about the crime that you are presently experiencing. Because if Adam violated the covenant and Jesus was in the judgment hall, right, and then the high priest Caiaphas them violated the covenant, they used Roman law. So see, when was God's covenant ever able to cover Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee? See, if you read the scriptures, their violation of the covenant is what caused Jesus to be crucified. So now, wouldn't the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders be descendants of Adam, the violators of the covenant? You see what I'm saying? Now, wouldn't Noah, Moses, Daniel, Jesus, wouldn't these people be the followers of the covenant? When you read Daniel's story, he would not give up on his faith. Even though they put him in the lion's den, he still wouldn't give up on his faith. Well, look at me. You done starved me for 15 years, took my wife, took my children. You done took everything from me, but it's not who I am. Now you just starved me. So who are you? So that's what I'm saying. How can you be exhorted and I be persecuted and you not be the anti-Christ? See, your religious people, all of y'all, because you can starve one man and say that you worshiping one man. So why are you, if you're not the man you're worshiping, why would you starve a man who is defending his family from a serpent? See, why would you help the serpent destroy my family if you are an instrument of God? See, you're not an instrument of God, man. You're the angels, devils. I mean, you're the devil's angels. You Satan's angels. That's why you so ignorant. Okay, if you're supposed to be wise with your understanding, why are you anti-truth? It's my truth that you don't believe. But now I'm going to get the Bible, and now you don't believe the Bible because you see yourself. So look, if according to the Holy Bible, for whom is defined as the exalted, for which is defined as elevated in rank, power, as well as character, as well as worthy, for which is defined as having significant worth, as well as importance, Bible, for which is defined as the sacred scriptures of Christians comprising the Old Testament and the New Testament testified, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to give God, for whom is Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. The real evidence. See, so this is the real evidence, and this is so the Bible is the real evidence, because that's the only evidence that we have to then put the devil on trial. See, how can I be put on trial with what happened before I was born? So the Bible cannot be my evidence, because the devil was then as the devil is now, because the devil is present in the Bible as the devil is present in my life. So now, when I use the Bible, I'm not using the Bible to describe me. I'm using the Bible to describe the evil around me. So see, so the real evidence, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the physical evidence, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as something including testimony. See, so that's the Bible, right? It's a testament because it holds testimonies. Okay, listen, testament. See, this is what I'm saying, right? See, if you don't know what this stuff means, how do you know what you talking about? See, a tangible proof or tribute. See, that's a testament. So an expression of conviction. See, so now it's a testament because it's tangible proof to what the prophets in the Bible was prophesizing, which is a testimony. See what I'm saying? So now, when you break it down to see testament, now testimony, see, is a solemn declaration usually made orally by a witness, see? So the Bible is a witness to the crime that you are presently experiencing. So when I go in the Bible, I'm showing you, see how these preachers are just in the same makeup as these preachers? See what I'm saying? They are telling you the same story. So how can they not be committing the same atrocities if they telling you the same story when you are dealing with different things in your life? So now, if Jesus never dealt with a crackhead, right, and Jesus never dealt with a child that's a drug dealer, then how could you look in the Bible and save your children? See what I'm saying? See, you have to, what should have happened was the preachers should have protected us mentally so the devil couldn't use poverty to make us drug dealers and drug addicts. See, because if you are happy in your life, then you don't want to mess up your happiness. So see, what the devil do is the devil takes advantage of your struggle, because then you will do anything to stop from struggling. See, but what I learned was I was born struggling, and then I made something out of myself. So what I did is I disassociated myself from struggling. But then I saw the real problem behind my struggles. Because once I got a job, I didn't have financial struggles, but I had oppositions. See, I had these people trying to make me usable for them, right? See, they wanted me to be underneath them. And I'm saying, well, hey man, I'm not here to show I'm more man than you, and I'm damn sure not here for you to be more man than me. See, I'm here to take care of my responsibilities as a man. I have a wife, I have 2 children, I have a grandmother. So this is what I'm telling these people on these jobs, right? And I'm saying, but then they took my ability to financially support my family because they was the giver of that job. Now, so what I had to do was I had to catch them violating me, just like Adam should have caught the serpent violating Eve. See, but what he did was whatever lust he had for Eve, he lost love for the covenant. See what I'm saying? So now, instead of him following the covenant out of the deception that Eve was in, he then followed Eve into the deception, which now had him guilty of violating God's covenant. You see what I'm saying? So now the testimonies is that of the prophets speaking about Jacob, who changed his name to Israel, and then Saul, who changed his name to Paul, and continued to commit the same atrocities that is now being committed against me. So now, if Saul was a persecutor of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee's followers, you see what I'm saying? Then why wouldn't the followers of Paul be a persecutor of me? See, that's what I'm saying. How about if Saul used the pen to chase Jesus throughout generations? Because if you say Jesus is coming back, that means that what is written is now telling somebody what the remnants of Jesus is, so you will know the attitude of Jesus, right? See, love is his bloodline. So when you see people love the masses, that is the attribute of Jesus. See, love outside of oneself is love for others, not oneself. See, because if I would have defended myself, then I couldn't be an instrument of truth. See, God is truth according to the definition of truth. See, if you look up truth, right? See, it says Christian Science, God. See, so the truth is God. But then do you have enough belief in truth to then reveal yourself as God? See, that's the problem. See, that people who speak the truth, speak a truth that is not their own. See, they speak of the truth, not a truth that comes from them. They are not the source of the truth. I am the source of my truth. See, I am the testimony. I am the testament. See, I am everything. But see, the devil now, because he would have to defile himself to then expose me, because I went into court with my truth and then exposed myself as my God, though. See, I didn't let the devil expose me as a devil. I exposed the devil as my God. So see, now I am now giving you the truth, for which is the body of real things, events, and facts, right? Inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008. But I'm giving it to you on December 3rd in 2023 at 5:34 in the morning. So now, if I'm giving you my truth that was in 2008 inside of the judgment hall, and your preacher this same morning is fit to tell you about what Jesus did, but then they not telling you about what happened to Jesus for doing it. See, this is why I want my Black Panthers, and I want, all of those who was in the civil rights movement. See, a lot of people, what you don't understand, the devil see those people as threats to their way of life. So see, the crime that you think they committed was a crime that was fabricated against them. See, that's why I was rushing in the court so they couldn't fabricate anything. And then my family started fabricating shit. See, that's, man, so this is the thing that hurts the most, is that the people who you love the most hate you the most because they hate themselves. See, in order for you to hate me, you gotta hate yourself. Because if you was looking for an opportunity, you would love the opportunity that came to you. See, but when you hateful because you don't believe you can make nothing happen, then when something come to you that's happening, then you gonna make yourself more valuable than you are. See, and then now you gonna play yourself like my family done played themselves, like the high priest Caiaphas played themselves, the Pharisees played themselves, the chief priests played themselves, the high priest played themselves, the chief priests the high priest, the Pharisees. See, everybody playing themselves. Now y'all playing yourselves. See, gang members playing gangs. But now, where is God's deliverers? Right now, everybody need to be delivered. But what about God, right? The one that used the truth to save everybody. Because that's what I did, right? I saw that my truth was powerful in the judgment hall. I knew that it wasn't powerful in the world. That's why I didn't give it. I just lived my life. And then people started, oh, he this. Oh, he this. Oh, he this. And I'm telling my daughter, I'm saying, now, don't you see? Now, watch, these people going to start lying now. See, because they got to devalue me to show value. See what I'm saying? Now, me, see, I didn't have to devalue nobody. I was just telling my daughter what was going to happen. See what I'm saying? Now, she could see and become a better person. But now I'm afraid for my children. Because if I have taught them how to walk in my footsteps, then they gonna walk in the path that I'm now walking on. See, so now, if I see that there is no defenders of truth, then don't you think that it would only make sense that I defend my truth vigorously? Because if I do not give my truth a defense, then how can I defend my children's truth if they decide to walk in my footsteps? See, so now, this is what I'm saying, right? So I done broke that down for you. Now, okay, so now, this is physical evidence for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as something including testimonies, documents, and tangible objects. See what I'm saying? So now I'm giving you Pastor Willie C. Barnes. That's tangible proof that he has violated the scriptures again. So now, if Jesus fulfilled the Old Testament, because how could he fulfill the New Testament when the New Testament is about his fulfillment of the Old Testament, right? Now, so who then fulfilling the New Testament if it's not Pastor Willie C. Barnes and the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate? See, because now they all say, the judges that came against me is now trying to wash their hands of the crime that they committed. Wouldn't that be the same thing as Adam, who broke the covenant, trying to then say that Eve beguiled him? See, didn't he say, oh, the woman that you gave me? See, so where was his manhood? See, I'm not blaming my wife for nothing. See, I'm saying, babe, you do what you feel is right, because at the end of the day, all I want you to do is make it through this. However you got to do it. See, that's true love. See, because that's me fulfilling my vow to love my wife in sickness and in health, for richer and for poor, and to death do us part. But see, I wouldn't have to be 15 years without my wife if my fucking family wasn't the nasty motherfuckers that they are. See, they Christians. And so now they using their God to destroy my family. But see, my family know that I never believed in their God. See, because I never understood them. So now, if I don't understand you, why would I want to follow what has me not understanding you? So if you following something, you should be the example of what you following. See, so you should be what I don't even need to examine, because you are what is, right? But when you are the Pharisees, then why when I read the Bible, I see you. If you are the high priest, I see you. If you are the scribe, I see you. See, because look at these scribes. They are the okay, look, scribes. So it's right here for us, right? Everything is before us. But if the people who lying to us is the ones telling us, okay, damn, let me see. Damn, I done forgot what the hell. Yeah, Okay, that so look, man, what I was thinking, man, I ain't gonna trip on. For which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the physical evidence. For which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as something including testimony, documents, and tangible proof that tends to prove or disprove the existence of the alleged fact that the Holy Bible itself plays a direct part in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Because of the incident, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a discrete, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as individual, separate, as well as distinct occurrence. So see, this is individual, right? And then I'm separating what happened to Moses, Jesus, Daniel from me. And then I'm using the Bible to show that the devil is in every occurrence. See, the evil is in every occurrence. So that's what makes the Bible and the Quran relevant evidence in what's happening to me, because the serpent, the devil, the evil is doing it. So if evil was then now I should be able to use the testimonies of those who was like me, who saw but couldn't do nothing about what they saw, just like Dr. Martin Luther King, right? And Minister Malcolm X. They saw the injustices. They saw the iniquities of the United States of America through its states, right? Through its elected officials, everything. You can go back. They called us niggas. Like, I'm not letting no nigga see. This is your congressman's now, and we not talking about 100 years ago. We talking about 60 years ago. And some of them were still in the office. Some of them who called us niggas were still in the office, man. So now, why would I want to be a part of a body that allowed somebody to call me a derogatory term? So now, my knowledge, right? So now, if I'm supposed to be as wise as the serpent, why would I join the reign of a serpent? See, that's why they tell you to vote for the lesser of two evils. They already let you know that that's an evil regime. See, because, okay, say if we are the United States of America, right? But we are at civil war in our legislative body, right? The Democrats don't want to work with the Republicans. The Republicans don't want to work with the Democrats. So when do the people get service? See, they so busy arguing, ain't nothing happening. But we struggling while they arguing. See, what that is civil war. That's what y'all don't see. They are arguing over us, but we out here struggling while they arguing. But they getting paid to argue. See what I'm saying? So they are basically our lawyers, but our lawyers are in disagreement. So America's lawyers who make the laws are arguing with each other over the laws they making. Now you got the Republicans, right, who want to cut taxes and all of this. Now, but if you don't have no money, what are you cutting? What do you care about the taxes being cut when you don't have no money? So now, is the Republicans not, and then see, they so slick, right? They talk about abortion, and then they use God as if they are godly. See what I'm saying? But what they're doing is they're using God to deceive you to then cut taxes. Now, when they cut taxes, that also cuts aid because there's no money. See, when you cut taxes, you cut programs. So now, if the poor person is now listening on the abortion tip, right? Oh, I'm against abortion, so that's why you vote for these lesser of two evils. But if you poor, then they're gonna get in the office, they're gonna cut taxes, and then take your help away. then they not going to give you a living wage. Because understand, the Republicans is big business. See what I'm saying? So when they get in, they only acting like they care about abortion, but they aborting us every day. They'll fire you. They'll deny you access to the courts. See, so how is the Republicans God's people? See, they are about money. They are not about humanity. Now the Democrats are not in no different now, because why would I want, if I have a pool, right? Why would I use that pool to get one job when I can use that pool to hire the multitude? So see, when I spoke my truth to your powerful entities, then I did not make a deal with those entities that I spoke truth to. See, I then came to you. I tried to 15 years ago. And then you know what you damn Christians did? You starved me. So aren't you a goat according to your own testimony? See, you didn't multiply the truth. You lied over it. And then you went and worshiped Jesus. Now, the Bible says that you can't tell the truth. So how could you holler Jesus' name and you not be a blasphemer? See, but now I didn't say nothing about Jesus because I don't know Jesus. How can I be a blasphemer when it's my truth I'm speaking? I am the source of my testimony. You speak of Jesus while you suffer. See, so when did Jesus want you to suffer? When Jesus gave sight to the blind, when Jesus brought Lazarus back from the dead, when he fed the hungry. See, how do a person who gives that much want you to suffer? Look at Dr. Martin Luther King. How did this man had enough where he could have been cool with himself and his family once he had made where his family could ride the bus and vote. See, he could have stopped there. See what I'm saying? But what he saw in his rise to understanding was what got us to where we was. So he knew that it was economics that was going to get us into the promised land. See, that's why they cut him off. See, they used the war as saying he was unpatriotic, but that wasn't what it was. See, him and Dr. Martin Luther King and Minister Malcolm X was getting together on the economic front. See, they didn't let y'all know. They started talking. See, because they both was ostracized. See, Minister Malcolm X was thrown out of the black Muslims, and Dr. Martin Luther King was thrown out of the civil rights movement. But y'all didn't see, it didn't all unravel until you saw them pointing. And you say, wait a minute, man, how do you shoot somebody shooting and you sit there and then you got a cameraman ready to take a portrait? Come on, man, that's set up, that's staged. Because we all know, man, it's shootouts all the time. Now, who around there taking pictures? Man, you see people running and study trying to take a picture or whatever, but you can see the camera shaking. You can see they running. Or you see somebody who behind something and then they take the picture. But you don't see nobody standing out there in the open pointing. See, so now we can see what they saw and did. See, because we can look back on it and we cognizant, we know. See, we done been shootouts and we done been shooting at. So we know. Say, nah, man, when you shooting at somebody, they ain't trying to be taking no picture. They trying to get out of the way of that bullet. See what I'm saying? And then they'll shoot back or whatever the case may be. If you done been in a shootout, you know. See, ain't nobody there sitting up there talking about taking no pictures. Shit, you trying not to be on the t-shirt. see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'm getting, okay, check this. Okay, Okay, the individual, separate as well as distinct occurrence in the midst of the Garden of Eden is why the Holy Bible is a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, as well as federal witness for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, well, I'm going to say for whom. Because I'm saying for whom, because even the Bible is a book, but it's a book compiled of testimonies. So that's why I'm saying a witness for whom, because it's the witnesses that testimony I'm using. It's just contained in the Bible. So that's why I'm saying the witness for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom name is Moses, for whom is defined as a Hebrew prophet who led the Israelites out of Egyptian slavery and at Mount Sinai delivered the law establishing God's covenant with the Israelites at the base of Mount Sinai, is who the Holy Bible says Saul knew as well as vouches that Adam, for whom is defined as the first man and father by Eve, for whom is defined as the first woman, the wife of Adam, for whom is defined as the unregenerate, for which is defined as not spiritually reborn nor converted, nature of man, as well as not spiritually reborn nor converted nature of woman, for whom the Holy Bible says are the parents of Cain, for whom is defined as the brother and murderer of Abel. So now, look at what happened when Adam broke the covenant. Now, are we sure that Cain is Adam's son, or is Cain the son of the serpent? See, because if Eve and the serpent had a conversation and then Eve ate the apple, then how do we know that the apple is not adultery? See, how about if she cheated with a person? Adam called a person a serpent. But I'm gonna show you what I'm saying. Okay, Abel, for whom is defined as the son of Adam, for whom was the first keeper, for whom is defined as one for whom name was Adam that kept God, for whom is Allah, and Allah for whom is God's covenant, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a formal agreement as well as a promise, usually in a contract or deed, to do or not to do a particular act specifically in the midst of the Garden of Eden, failed to be as wise, for which is defined as characterized by wisdom, for which is defined as ability to discern inequalities and relationships in the Garden of Eden, is what allowed the serpent. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. For whom is defined as a treacherous person. So now, are we actually thinking that the serpent was a snake when the legend, which is the Webster Dictionary, defines a serpent as a treacherous person? So now, that then shows that Cain could be the son of the treacherous person. Okay, now check this. Okay, the serpent for whom is defined as a treacherous person to beguile, for which is defined as to lead Eve into the midst of the Garden of Eden by deception, for which is defined as the act of causing Eve to accept as true or valid in the midst of the Garden of Eden what God, for whom is Allah, and Allah for whom is God, said to Adam was invalid in the Garden of Eden. See, he didn't say it was invalid in the midst of the Garden of Eden. He says invalid in the Garden of Eden, but the tree that they wasn't supposed to eat off of was in the midst of the Garden of Eden. But it was in the Garden of Eden. So the covenant covered the whole Garden of Eden, not just the midst of it. It covered the whole Garden of Eden, just like the Florida Constitution covers the whole state of Florida, just like the United States Constitution covers the 50 states and territories of the United States of America. So when I then took the covenant which is the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, from the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, for whom are the high priest Caiaphas, and in this case is Pastor Willie C. Barnes, and then Senator Bill Nelson, for whom is Pontius Pilate. See what I'm saying? Then you got the scribes, who are the historian. Oh, that's what it was, the scribes. That's what I was looking up when I had lost my train of thought there. So it's the scribes. So I'm looking up the scribe to let you know what their job is. A member of a learned class in ancient Israel. See, through New Testament times, studying the scriptures and serving as copyists, editors, teachers, and jurists. See what I'm saying? So they were supposed to be the ones, when Jesus was in court, they are the court reporters. So see how now these so-called scribes inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida are not then transcribing this event truthfully. See, they're saying what the devil wants them to say. But now, because I could read and write and comprehend what I read, I can now make a case in my person. See what I'm saying? So now they want to try to, Jesus, they want to take it away from me. And I'm saying, no, man, this is me versus you. This is not Jesus. So they saying that Jesus is defending them to tell you a historical lie. See, that's what makes them blasphemers. See, they using Jesus' name in vain. See, because I'm not using Jesus' name in vain. I'm only using the scriptures that has Jesus' name in them. I'm saying, well, hey, man, I'm now what this person here who you call Jesus, you doing this to me. And then the scribes are not copying it and they are not transcribing it. Why? So then how would the next generation know what the scribes are not editing? They not copying it. See, how can they even study it? How can the scribes in the future study something that the scribes in the past didn't even write? So if I wasn't able to read, write, how would you know? How could you study what the scribes won't allow you to know? So now, if these modern day scribes are lying, then how you saying that those biblical scribes did not lie? Why are they lying now? Because they lied then. See, because now they know that what was prescribed is not accurate. See, that's why now they won't let you know the truth has ran the devil out of the details of history. See? So now, okay, now check this. A witness for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom name is well, now that's, okay, unregenerate. Okay, so now I'm going to go from the wife of Adam, for whom, according to, the wife of Adam, for whom is defined as the unregenerate, for which is defined as not spiritual, reborn, nor converted nature of man, as well as not spiritually reborn nor converted nature of woman, for whom the Holy Bible says are the parents of Cain, for whom is defined as the brother and murderer of Abel, for whom is defined as a son of Adam, for whom was the first keeper, for whom is defined as one for whom name was Adam, that kept God, for whom is Allah, and Allah for whom is God's covenant, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a formal agreement as well as a promise, usually in a contract or deed, to do or not to do a particular act, specifically in the midst of the Garden of Eden, failed to be as wise, for which is defined as characterized by wisdom, for which is defined as ability to discern inequalities and relationships in the Garden of Eden, is what allowed the serpent, for whom is defined as a treacherous person, to beguile, for which is defined as to lead Eve into the midst of the Garden of Eden by deception, for which is defined as the act of causing Eve to accept as true or valid in the midst of the Garden of Eden what God, for whom is Allah, and Allah, for whom is God, said to Adam was invalid in the Garden of Eden, is why I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., am now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally leading, for which is defined as to guide God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I made them. Churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally out of the midst of the garden, out of the midst of Genesis 3. So, see, I'm saying that the curse happened in Genesis 3. So, see, go out of the midst of Genesis 3's curse, for which is defined as a prayer for harm as well as injury to come upon me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, for whom legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally followed, for which is defined as to go, precede, or come after the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, am now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally leading for God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, into the blessing for which is defined as the act as well as the words that Moses used to write Genesis 1. After I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally left the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, in the midst of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques. Okay, I done did it again. Okay, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques. Man. So, man. Okay. and the elders of the people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, in the midst of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So see, they left Adam and Eve in the midst of the forbidden tree. Then the Lord God came and judged the serpent, Adam, and Eve in an arraignment. So now, when the devil came into my house, they tried to arraign me and got arraigned. So now, see, now I'm telling y'all about the crime that took place in Genesis 3 and the judgment of the crime that took place inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida that got us back to Genesis 1. So now what I'm showing you now is the crime. This is the deception right here. This is Genesis 3. This is Moses' account of what happened. This is Genesis 3 of the King James Version of the Bible Hub Edition, 1 through 7. And this is the serpent's deception. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Ye have God said, yea has God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. See, right there is when the serpent lied on God. See, that's blasphemous. See, because he assured her. See, listen, man. He said, ye shall not surely. See, surely, that means he is assuring her. Now, see, that's what they probably did to my family, see? Oh, no, we trying to help him and all this here. But if you helping me, why you helping them? See, why can't I go to court? See, if you helping me, I should be able to go to court. See, but they won't let me go to court because they know they not helping me. They helping their father. See what I'm saying? See, they helping who they believe in. See, they done lost belief in me. See what I'm saying? But now I'm showing them that, hey, you did not value me. You have valued the story. But now why you don't value the story of me? If you value a story, because at least this story gon' increase your value. Say, okay, just like I'm hearing people lying, right? So I'm saying, okay, now if I say something, right, then that's gonna make it seem like but I'm saying, well, hell, should I act like I don't hear you, man? But now I'm saying, okay, if you saying that, then let's go to court. Because then, see, my character would be exonerated, but you gonna be punished for that lie you telling. So see, you would rather tell the lie in public because, see, some people gonna believe that shit. But see, when you go into court, you gotta have evidence. If you don't have no evidence, then you gonna have to pay for slandering me. See, but right now, you don't have to pay. Because, hey, I'm the one paying. See what I'm saying? But I'm the one went to court to make sure that everybody knew everything about me. And I let my daughter know first. So that way, when you start talking that shit, my firstborn child say, oh no, my daddy said this. Oh, my dad, see, and now you got to try to corral her. And that's what I'm telling you. Say, man, if you done touch my child, or you done touch my daughter, I'm going to wipe your ass out. You gone. See, I'm just saying. So now am I threatening you or am I promising your ass? See, because whatever you do to me, it's cool, man. I don't care. But what you do to my children, see, I'm their protector. See, what you do to my wife, see, you a serpent. And I'm going to cut your fucking head off because you a serpent. And you have no business around human beings. You a spiritual entity. You a treacherous person. See? And now you're going to have to deal with your treachery. But see, the people treacherous too. So now I can't go to court because y'all know that the day of judgment is on you. see, I'm through, man. I don't need you. All you can do is slander me because you can't come to court and bring that shit to bear. You can't come to court with that. Whatever you got, you can't. Why you ain't in court? See, but see, this the court of public opinion. See, that's what I'm gonna beat your ass with. So let me show you this. But the fruit of the tree, oh wait, no, that's it. Okay, okay, now, so and the serpent said unto the woman, ye surely not, wait. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye should not surely die. For God, see now look, now, according to the scripture, he can't do this. He can't lie in the name of God. So somebody lying, but look. For God doeth know. Now how can he say that if he the child of the devil? For God doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So when did God make Adam a god? The serpent did. See, don't you see? Look, it's right here, man. For God doeth know, that's the lie, that in the day ye eat thereof. See, when you eat, you gonna be, then your eyes, not y'all eyes, your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman, see now, saw that the tree was good for food. Now, when did she see that? The serpent made her see that. He lied in the name of God. And then she saw what the serpent wanted her to see. See, and that's why I'm not married with my wife. I'm not married with my kids. I'm not married with my brother. I'm not married with nobody. I'm just saying, look at who you listen to, though, about your brother. Look who you listen to about your husband. Look who you listen to about your goddamn father. How you don't know me, man? How you don't? You my child. See, you in the house with me. See, the rest of these people, they in the world. They don't know me. That's what my mama was saying when I fought over her one time. And she said, Tommy, do that person know me? I said, nah. She said, well, what you fighting for? If they don't know me, what you fighting for? And that's why I won't fight over no woman, because my mama told me not to fight over her. So if my mama told me not to fight over her, why the hell would I fight over any woman? Any woman. Because either you love me enough to preserve me, or you don't love me and you let somebody else preserve you. So now, once you do that, then I have nothing else to offer. Not personally. I give you the same love I'm giving all women, because I thought I would be dead. So I thought that, I said, well, I got to take care of all women. See what I'm saying? Because I only have this one opportunity. But then I come to find out that that was biblical. That I was supposed to look after all of the widows, because my wife would have been a widow if the serpent would have killed me. So then how could I take care of my widow without taking care of all widows? See, because it had personalized with me. The serpent told me he was going to kill me. And then my family came and starved me. I'm saying, so damn, you say you saving me, but you starving me? So you not gonna let him kill me, but you gonna starve me to death. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. See what's that? Christians, man. See, they call it plausible deniability. See, they can, I don't know. see, but now you talking about Jesus like he your personal friend. But now your personal friend, you don't know. Your brother, you don't know. Your father, you don't know. But Jesus, Jesus, see what I'm saying? But me, the one who laying it on the line, who giving you knowledge every day. See, he crazy. He this, he that. But he ain't even worthy to feed him. See, don't even feed this man. And what the Bible say though, I was hungry and you fed me not. I was thirsty, you didn't give me drink. And what are you then? A goat, right? Now, how can your religious leader be described in the Bible as a goat and get you into heaven? That's some bitch a serpent. See, he beguiling you. See what I'm saying? See, this is what he telling you. But God, see, he telling you about God. He's a serpent. See, he ain't even supposed to speak God's name unless he's a God himself. How can you speak of something you're not and not be a blasphemer? See, that's why my story is so powerful, because it's my story. See, I'm not telling you about what Jesus overcame. I'm telling you about what I overcame and what you will have to overcome if you do not remove these serpents from positions of power. They're going to keep lying in the name of God just like this. For God doeth know. See, that's why you all think that y'all know good and evil, but you only know evil good. See, you're a good doer of evil. You're not a doer of good, because if you was a doer of good, you would see evil. You would be like me. You would put evil on trial. But see, once you do evil, then you become evil. See, that's what he's saying. See, so when you see the lie is good for food, then you eat the lie. That's why now you're starving, because you eating lies as if you're eating food. See what I'm saying? But okay now. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise. See, to make one wise. Now, isn't that then when the Bible say now you have to be as wise as the serpent? Because Eve and Adam became wise. They became gods. See what I'm saying? But who made them a god? He was not a god when God gave him the covenant. He was the first man. So now, where they say Jesus was the son of man, right? So, well, who was Adam if he was the first man? Wouldn't Adam be the first man of God? Who made Adam the first man? Huh? So now, wouldn't I have to be the father of my truth before the truth would have a father? Now, see, the Bible says that lies have a father. So where is the father of the truth that Adam, see right here, allowed his woman to become as wise as the serpent? She took of the tree thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband. See? So how was he wise? When was he wise? He was lustful, man. And he let a serpent talk to his woman while he was present. And then his woman fed him what God told him not to eat. See? So see, he was even more ignorant than the serpent. Eve was the one talking to the serpent. So wasn't the serpent wise enough to go to the woman? See, now then when I read about the Willie Lynch and it says that you do it in front of the woman and then the woman would teach the child how to fear you. See, don't you see the biblicalness of it? That Willie Lynch was the most subtle beast in the field. And then those who had slaves called the beast. And then the beast told them how to control their slaves. And he said, we are sitting on the banks of our lustrous king, James. Whoa, boy, y'all better wake up before it be too late. And gave unto her husband and with her. See, with her. He was with her. See, why didn't he do what I'm doing? Hey, babe, put that down. No, don't eat that. That's a lie. Don't eat that lie. See, look, I'm in the courts making sure that you know that that's a lie you eating. See, we was living the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So when they came into our house and fed my wife deception, I went into court and I showed her that what they fed her wasn't good to eat. Because I'm God. See what I'm saying? See, I'm saying, well, see, now I'm going to show you that you was already with a God. See, now Adam, he wasn't me. See, he couldn't do this because he was in lust with Eve. He wasn't in love with Eve. See, I'm in love with my wife. So that's why I could give up the physicalness so I can get the mental together. See what I'm saying? So now when our grandchildren and everybody see, then they'll see a marriage that went through the fire. See, not a marriage that got consumed by the fire. See, now, see, check this. So now, and the eyes of them both were opened. So what was they before? So is that now why your eyes are closed to the truth? See, if it was open, then was it closed to the lie? And so the liar then opened their eyes to the lie and made it seem as if it was true, because it says, for God doeth no. So right there, he lied on God. For God do. And now why Adam, who was there, who had a personal relationship with God, why didn't he intervene like Moses did? He had the covenant. He was covered by grace. Why would he be afraid if you covered by the grace of God? How could you then let a serpent talk to your woman outside of the covenant? Okay. And they knew that they were naked. See, well, how? See, because they knew that they no longer was covered by the covenant. See what I'm saying? So that's why I took the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and I tailored it to me, and I tailored it to my wife. See, so now we not naked. See, we covered by the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 in the midst of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So you don't see what I did? See, Adam followed Eve into the midst of the Garden of Eden. I left my wife and lured the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, away from my family and into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And then I gave them the covenant. See, I'm saying now this is the covenant. Now, are their eyes now open and your eyes closed to me? So now do not the serpent and the descendants of Adam and Eve now know who I am? See, because now haven't I now arraigned them in the place where the truth will set all free? See, the truth is told to say, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, in the place where I told my truth about me being God. I told it inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10. It was over. The Garden of Eden, then the covenant had regained its status. But now the people don't believe in the law. So see, it's not the serpent telling you that you could see when you blind. Now let me show you this here. So now, and they sewed fig leaves together. See, so they sewed fig leaves, but I sewed the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964. See, I used all of, and then unbeknownst to me, you see, so I'm like the sheep that did for the people, but didn't even know what I was doing, because now that I read the Bible, then I'm covered by the 10 Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. See, so by me suing the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, like they, which is Adam and Eve, sewed fig leaves together and made themselves an apron. Now, did I not make an apron out of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So how can I be naked on December 3rd in 2023 at 6:27 in the morning? How? And how can you be covered? That's why you won't go to court with me, because your ass is naked. See, I'm not naked in court. I'm naked out here. But in court, see, now let me show you. Now, see, I said I'm going to take you back to Genesis 1. So now I'm taking you back to Genesis 1, 6th day. See, so now on the sixth day, okay, this is Genesis 1. Now, this Moses telling you about me. See, in this Genesis 1 of the Bible Hub edition of Genesis 1 verses 24 through 31. Okay, now this says, and God said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and the beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So see, and God said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind. See, so I'm saying now all of y'all come on and bring your ass in court and then talk about me. But don't you talk about me out here in this motherfucking world here, because then you hurting me. You not helping me. See, because whatever you got, let's go to court. So when if you right, you get your reward and I get my life. But if you're going to slander me, what is my reward? When do I get to refute what you say? But then how can you now refute what I've done out of court? See, when is your hate for me apparent? And when is my love for you justified? See, why should I have to love a motherfucker who hate me? Why? I love those who love me. I hate those who hate me. See, so I'm saying let's go to court and let's hate each other so we can then deal with each other. See, but right out here, man, if I do something to you out here, then they gonna do something to me in court. See, or no, but they ain't gonna put me in court. They gonna put my ass in a mental hospital. See, so that's why I say, man, I ain't finna let y'all get rid of me. I'm not gonna let you trick me out my life. You already taking my life on some shit you can't prove. But I can prove that you ain't shit. See, I'm going to get what you say you read to show yourself approved, and show you that what you read to show yourself approved is what I'm using to disapprove you. See what I'm saying? So now it says, and God made the beast of the earth after his kind. See, the beast, the one, see, that's what I now have in court. See, and it's after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And God said, let us make man in our image. See? So that's when I called my friend, but no men came. See, a bunch of motherfuckers saying something wrong with me. So how can I now make my son in my image when the males came and put my ass in a mental hospital? So why would my son want to be like his father when his friends came and said he's crazy? Not even looking at none of the evidence, just right on against me. See? So now how can I make these children in my image? Or after our likeness, the likeness of a goddamn slave? Why would I want these kids to be like these black motherfucking slaves? These motherfuckers ain't free. They fucking slaves, and they making us slaves. They tell me to give up on my truth, and as if they telling the truth. I'm saying, well, wait a minute. How I got to give up on my truth for your truth to sell? You selling your truth, but I can't even give my truth. I can't even give it in evidence, nothing. But they can speak on Jesus like the serpent spoke to Eve. They speaking to you like the serpent spoke to Eve. This Sunday morning, they speaking to y'all, serpents. Okay. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Now, how could these false prophets who do have dominion over the earth be really truthfully the ones that was supposed to be in Genesis 1? See, that's why I'm bringing y'all back to Genesis 1, because they got y'all stuck in Genesis 3. See, y'all in the midst of the forbidden tree, and you all are the forbidden fruit. See, you are the fruit that I'm trying to tell my children not to eat of. Say, man, them people sick. Don't eat that. That's not good for you. That's not good for your mental makeup. These people sick. See, that's why they can tell you something wrong with me. But I'm using the Bible to show you what's wrong with them. See, because I got... See, this me right here, right? See, and God said, let us make man in our image and our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish, and over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, when I took the covenant from the serpent that took the covenant from Adam, then I gave the covenant back to the fruit of the garden, but the fruit of the garden is little serpents. See what I'm saying? So that's why they got to lie to keep dominion over the garden, because the truth will not set them free. It would then bring them back to Genesis 3, to where the deception all started. See what I'm saying? That's where you all at. You in Genesis 3 in the midst of the Garden of Eden. That's where you at. So now, and then, okay, so it says, so God created man in his own image. See, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. in the image of God created he him, male and female created he them in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, first I had to save myself in the civil and the criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange County in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Then I took that truth that was absolute, that I told when they say tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, to help you with my God in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning with the truth that I legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally generated inside of the federal court, the civil courthouse and criminal courthouse in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. So that means, see, the devil had to take me out of the civil courthouse and then put me in the criminal courthouse. So wouldn't that be taking me out of the midst of the civil courthouse and then putting me front and center where I have to fight for my life? Right? See, when we was in Seminole, in the civil courthouse, that was civil. Wasn't nobody going to prison. We was just going to exchange finances and we was done with that. But what did the serpent do? In order to defend his dominion over you, he then showed his vulnerability to me. Now I'm showing his vulnerability to you, and now you starving me. So who the serpent? So now look. So now, and God blessed them. So did I not bless you with the truth inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? If Adam cursed you in the midst of the Garden of Eden according to Genesis 3. And God said unto them, as I now say unto you, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. See, I'm not telling you to multiply children. See, because you done that. But you multiplied that for which you couldn't maintain, for which you couldn't support. So now I'm saying do not multiply children. Multiply the truth. And then once you have children, you would have truthful support of that for which you create. See, do not create something that you cannot support. See, that's why I did not create this lawsuit and I could not support the lawsuit I created. See what I'm saying? That's why I am now giving you the protections of the lawsuit that I created. See what I'm saying? So now, and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowls of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. See, so that's your children. I'm giving you dominion over your children. But I'm saying now, in order for you to gain the respect of your creations, you're going to have to get back out and do agriculture. See, because if you cannot feed them, how can you then support them? If you cannot provide for them, how then do you deserve respect from them if they're starving in your presence? See, just like I'm starving in your presence, I have no respect for you. How then should my creations have respect for you and you are not a person who would give a man a bite to fucking eat? You would sit here and you think that you paying money and you're going to get into heaven? Come on, man. What did Jesus say about money? He say, whose subscription is this? He says, give Caesar what's due Caesar. So how the hell you gonna get in God with a monetary fucking tithe? How? When you have no damn deeds, none. You have no ability. You have done nothing. You can sell your body and pay tithes. So wouldn't you still be an adulterer? So how can you get into heaven and you're a damn adulterer? Y'all people. Okay, now. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in that which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed to you, it shall be for meat. See, that's what y'all not doing. You're not giving your children what your God gave you, man. You giving your children what the serpent told you about your God. But see, he gave you trees for meat so you can be fed. But now, once you went through the garden, you ate up everything. Now we living in famine. See, because what happened was people stopped working in the garden, just like y'all. See, ain't nobody working the garden no more. See, everybody waiting on money. See, you get money and you think that you done made it. But what about the provisions? No agriculture. So that's the famine. See, I would rather be in a famine of money than a famine of food. See, because if we got food, what we need money for? But if we got a whole bunch of money, then where would the food come from? So we done gathered all of this money, but no food. So now we got all of this money, all of this man-made riches, but we can't even provide a sandwich to our creation. Now, how then would your father tell you job well done when he told you this? And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in thee which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed to you, it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on December 3rd in 2023 at 6:43 in the morning. See, it was so.